Review of Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Rodrick Rules, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Rodrick Rules. The animation Memoirs of a Fool, Rodrick Reigns is a product of Canada and in the genre of drama. This product is based on a series of novels by Jeff Kinney and is the story of two brothers who are always fighting and their parents try to do things to make them close. This animation teaches the teenage audience that family relationships are much more important than friendships and that efforts should be made to strengthen them. Genre, comedy drama. What parents need to know. If the relationship between your children is not good, it is recommended to watch this animation. In this animation, Greg's father and uncles do not have a relationship and do not see each other, and this has made Greg and Rodrick think that they will become like them in the future. Be aware that we are our children's behavioral and moral models and they learn everything we do with others, and we should not just rely on language tips. Greg's parents leave him and his brother alone for 2 nights so that they can have fun together, and during this time the two brothers become close. But Greg was not ready for this. He was afraid of the separation of his parents and did not know what to do without them. Never leave your children alone without prior preparation. Sometimes this fear and stress is institutionalized in them and they will always be dependent on you, which will have a significant impact on their future life. When watching the moral scenes like the one where Rodrick tells Greg the tricks he uses to trick his parents, try to remind your child that it is bad and why, so that the child understands why it is bad and tells him about the consequences. For example, Rodrick made a deal with Greg and gave him his science project in exchange for a plastic dollar, but when he saw the project, he realized that Rodrick was wearing a hat. Remind your child about this and explain the result to him so that he understands better. Greg's parents punished the children when they found out that they had a party in their absence. Even Rodrick, who had been trying to compete for a long time, was banned from going there. Children should understand that every bad act has consequences that they have to accept whether they like it or not so that they don't commit that wrong act again. Parents should also be determined in this matter and not fail. Summary: make sure that your child realizes the bad outcome of these events when watching anomalies such as cheating, lying, etc. Talk to your children about. Ask your child what he learned from this animation. Ask your child which character he likes. Rodrick or Greg or Rolly? With this question, you will find out in which direction your child's mental tendencies are and guide him in the right direction according to your child's answer. Avoid talking too much and try to show your child good and pleasant traits in a practical way. Ask him if he has ever lied. In his opinion, what does a lie mean? Ask your child what he would like to do at home if he is away from you for 2 days. Don't take a stand against his answer and just try to find out about your child's mentality and then think of a solution. If you put up a front, he will no longer be intimate with you and will hide. Ask him what he thinks about his future with his siblings. Does he like to live together in the same building or does he not care? By asking questions in this regard, try to find out what he thinks about his relationship with his siblings. Ask him what good or bad traits he dislikes or likes in his siblings. By doing this, he will find out both their moral positive points and their negative points. Summary: try to find out your child's thinking by asking questions and guide him in the right direction. The story of the work. Greg and his older brother Rodrick are always at odds with each other and their parents decide to establish intimacy between them. For this reason, on their wedding anniversary, they go on a trip for 2 nights and leave the two of them alone at home. Rodrick tries to woo Greg with kind words so he can invite his friends over for a party. He leaves all the responsibilities of organizing the party to Greg and his friends, and when the party starts, he closes the door on them and spends the morning singing and having fun with his friends. Out of anger, Greg takes pictures of the party scenes to show his mother at the right time. Tomorrow morning his mother calls and says that their little brother is not well and they will come home early. For this reason, Rodrick again forcefully forces Greg to help him clean the house. He accepts and in exchange he learns the rules that Rodrick made for himself to live more easily. Rodrick's rules included avoiding his parents and tricking them, and he teaches Greg all of them. But by chance, Greg's mother sees the photos he took from the party that night, so she punishes both of them. He disqualifies Rodrick, who loved music and was supposed to participate in the talent contest, and only allows him to be there as a spectator. Greg was supposed to do magic with his friend, but Rodrick's friend suggests Greg to sing in the band instead of his brother. He agrees, but this makes his brother sad. For this reason, the wolf comes down from the stage and gives his place to his brother, and thus they become friends and close. But by chance, Greg's mother sees the photos he took from the party that night, so she punishes both of them. He disqualifies Rodrick, who loved music and was supposed to participate in the talent contest, and only allows him to be there as a spectator. Greg was supposed to do magic with his friend, but Rodrick's friend suggests Greg to sing in the band instead of his brother. He agrees, but this makes his brother sad. For this reason, the wolf comes down from the stage and gives his place to his brother, and thus they become friends and close. But by chance, Greg's mother sees the photos he took from the party that night, so she punishes both of them. He disqualifies Rodrick, who loved music and was supposed to participate in the talent contest, and only allows him to be there as a spectator. Greg was supposed to do magic with his friend, but Rodrick's friend suggests Greg to sing in the band instead of his brother. He agrees, but this makes his brother sad. For this reason, the wolf comes down from the stage and gives his place to his brother, and thus they become friends and close. Greg was supposed to do magic with his friend, but Rodrick's friend suggests Greg to sing in the band instead of his brother. He agrees, but this makes his brother sad. For this reason, the wolf comes down from the stage and gives his place to his brother, and thus they become friends and close. Greg was supposed to do magic with his friend, but Rodrick's friend suggests Greg to sing in the band instead of his brother. He agrees, but this makes his brother sad. For this reason, the wolf comes down from the stage and gives his place to his brother, and thus they become friends and close. Details of the work. Director/writer, Luke Cormican/Luke Cormican. Author/translator, Jeff Kinney, Kathleen Shugru. Producer name, Jeff Kinney. Cast, Brady Noon, Ethan William Childress, Hunter Dillon, Erica Sarah. Character's name, Greg, is a thin and bald boy who likes to do anything to be close to his brother. Rodrick, Greg's older brother who is interested in music but is incompatible with his brother and does everything to not listen to his parents. Country of manufacture, Canada, USA. Production company, 20th Century Studios, Disney+, Smart Study, The Walt Disney Company, Positive Disney, Smart Study, Walt Disney Company.